Let's go ahead and get a check of your WCNC weather impact forecast once again with meteorologist Chris Mulcahy. And Chris, we'll get a short break from the rain just for it to come back again over this weekend. And if people think, gosh, it seems like it's really rained hard the last couple of days, they'd be right.
Yeah, and that's always a problem is when you have one big rain event followed by the next. Well, check out our comparison. We started off the first 40 days with about 1.72 inches of rain. Well, on Tuesday and Wednesday alone, we saw 1/100th more than that. And if you actually factor in the last 2 days, including this morning, it's well over 2 inches. So yeah, it's been wetter over the last two and a half days compared to pretty much all the days that we had preceding this. Now, our visibilities are still very low starting off this February 13th, and we still have some visibilities down to about a half mile around Monroe, less than a mile Lancaster and Rockingham. This is going to be a patient game trying to get rid of this fog. We will eventually do so just as Hickory has, and then eventually sunshine will be upon us. I still think you have a lot of upper level clouds that are going on up above our heads, but it will get brighter as we conclude the day, and we are looking at a sunnier start to the day tomorrow. Just a few more clouds by the end of the day, and then the clouds roll in, and then here comes the rain. Highs today right around 60. That's unbelievable. It's going to be a quick warm up. So right now we're at 43 degrees. Before you know it, it's going to jump to about a 8 to 10 degree difference, I think, once we get that sunshine out. We've seen that in Morganton. Morganton right now is about 8 degrees warmer than us because they have the sunshine. And overnight tonight, because we will have a clearing sky, this is going to maximize our cool down. So it is actually going to be much cooler than the last couple of mornings, but at least we don't have that rain. And any lingering moisture could freeze over with temperatures dropping down to the mid to the upper 20s. Please note, and then through the weekend, temperatures back above freezing, so all that rain should be just rain for the Charlotte area. Happy Valentine's Day to you and yours. High temperatures right around 50 degrees for your Valentine's Day, and then you're expecting through the afternoon overall sunny conditions, winds fairly light, less than 5 miles per hour, so not much of a wind chill, a calm end to the day, but no worries. So we're not looking at any wet boxes of chocolates. Great news. Wind should be fairly light, so if you get balloons, they're not blowing all over the place. That will change this weekend. So it's not a complete washout, but I think we have a majority wet hours compared to the dry ones. Now, there's still a lot of uncertainties exactly what's going to happen, but one thing we do know is that Sunday is going to be a whole lot warmer with another day potentially getting into the 60s. There also is going to be a chance for thunderstorms, but right now, our thunderstorm and severe risk, it's a cutout. I didn't make this. This is from the Storm Prediction Center saying, no, Charlotte area, shall have no thunderstorms. I still think Sunday morning you could hear some rumbles of thunder and we could have some mean winds. Our excessive rain is also a big outlook for our western side of the Carolinas because all of our mountainous counties under a medium threat because of the amount of rain that fell, and then we also don't have a good situation because of the winds coupled with this. So we could have anywhere from about a ½ inch to an inch of rain around Charlotte, 1 to 2 inches for the mountains. We reported about a downed tree. There were no winds associated with this because that dry ground locks the roots in place, but a wet ground is going to loosen it, allowing it more susceptible to fall, especially when winds get up to about 30 to 40 miles per hour. Well, guess what? Our futurecast is showing that it's okay on Saturday. Sunday morning, look at these wind gusts, 30 miles per hour. Over 40 miles per hour up in the mountains, and they could even exceed 40 to 50 miles per hour if these thunderstorms come to fruition. So I am calling for Sunday morning not to be a good walk because you could have some falling trees. Keep that in mind. We'll keep that breeze around throughout the day, and then eventually turns to a pretty nasty wind chill. The first onset of showers arrives on Saturday morning. We start to see that take over. So I think it's a wet Saturday morning. Then we start to see a break in the action mid to late afternoon, and then we wait for the next round of rain to roll in for your Sunday. Sunday, I think the same thing goes. We take a break, that rain starts to take over, and then eventually it'll be done by the late afternoon. Temperatures all over the places I mentioned, either side of 50 degrees Friday and Saturday. Once we dry out Monday, Tuesday, next Wednesday, yeah, we have a chance of a wintry mix. Highs back to only around 40 degrees.